Welcome everyone to Under a New Sun. Right, so today it's gonna be a great day. It's nice and sunny, no rain yet. We will be going on expedition. But before that, I wanted to show you where you will find some materials like cave mushrooms, ember fruit, or the unknown fruit, which is required for some components. So let's start from the cave mushrooms. You will find those in any of those caves with the bugs, of course. So that's those things. That's the cave mushrooms, which you will require to craft the battery, for example. Right, so next on our list, going to be the ember fruit or unknown fruit. Decision. Let me show you maybe unknown fruits. Yeah, that's the unknown fruit. You will find those on those kind of trees with those purple-ish leaves. Sometimes you might need to visit several of those trees as it's not always there, or it might already has gone. As you can see, it's unknown fruit. And if you axe it with your axe, you will get 3 unknown seeds, which are required to craft the compressor. Now, ember. That's how the tree of the ember fruit look. And usually you might even pass nearby and just miss it, since those fruits are well hidden. And yeah, and you might not really seen those. On the big island, I found 2 of those trees. First is right here. So that's the way to the river. And that's kind of this. And there's my base. There's the clays. So small clay, large clay, and small clay again. As you remember. And this way, which lead to the a large chest. There is as well ember fruit. Right over there. See? And yeah, I could actually pick it up, but I won't, since I don't really need it. So yeah, and there is a large chest as well as a small clay deposit. So just so you know. Right, let me get back to base and get ready for our expedition, since today we will be heading toward this island, and from this island we will be going toward this island. But the thing is that before we reach this island, we will see some debris on the ocean, floating just on the ocean. And that's the place that we will be deep diving. So let me get back to base, get ready, and we will start right on this island. All right, so we arrived on the island I told you about. So this island, and as you know, when I'm playing, I do not check internet for where to find stuff. So I wanted to show you exactly how did I found out about that shipwreck that we are going to visit today in deep ocean. So, as you remember, there is a shipwreck just on the island that we're parking now, as well as on our starting location on this island. And there is a ripping off part of the shipwreck pointing exactly from starting location to northeast, which is going something like that. And from this island, it's going on the northwest, pointing like that. So as I was streaming, I was checking all the locations around the point of the ripping part of the shipwreck until I get into that 4 squares, from which, once I was nearby, I've noticed a floating debris. So then I knew it that there must be a shipwreck. I will show you that from within the shipwreck. So basically, if you stand on the edge and get your compass, it's northwest from this island. Northwest is going to this small island. And that's where we are going now. So let me skip to the moment we will be nearby the shipwreck. So we actually getting the fun over there and not just the travel time, which take quite some time. So let me skip to the moment we are nearby the shipwreck. And we have arrived. As you can see, it's 56.2 on 22.2. As you can see, there are some floating cargoes and other parts of the ship. And that's exactly where we should be. You can see from this point that small island and the larger one just over there. And the big island is just around on our back. So yes, this is the place where we will be diving and fighting with some sharks and some other fishes. And this is the shipwreck called Horizon 7, which got some extremely good stuff for us. So let us dive over there and get some fun. Right, I just forgot. I will need extra oxygen tanks with me, since this is really deep. As you can see, that's Horizon 7, and that's where we should be. And yeah, there are some big fishes around here, as well as sharks. And we have to deal with all of them. Okay, we killed a few of them. Yeah, there are some sharks somewhere. There is definitely one more shark. Yeah, I've seen him. But we have currently a Novilium Spear, which deal the maximum damage. As you can see, from the shark, you're getting one skin. From the big fish, you can get, if I remember correctly, 2 or more skins. So before we proceed with the shipwreck, we have to clear all the threats, so we can safely go inside the shipwreck. Let me take maybe a screen from the shipwreck itself, as it looks just great. Horizon 7. Okay, right. Okay, so we can now dive into... Sometimes you will see more sharks. The last time I've been here on the stream, there was like 7 sharks and 3 of those big guys. Now it was just 2 sharks and 1 of this guy. So it have to be a random. Right, and we getting the access. Over there, you will find some places which waiting for the content update. As you can see, higher security clearances coming soon. Same over there on airlock. Yeah. So we've got the oxygen bottle. That's broken oxygen connector. Yeah, air tank connector. What else? That heating coil, we already got this. And now we need to head over to this side. We don't have access to medical bay and neither to hallway. So yeah, this should be probably coming with the next content update. So let's get to the quarters. So there is someone pod. Who is it? Science officer, a Brandon Patel. But it's empty. So he must have escaped from here. So we've got some painkillers. And that's it. Okay. And there is a trophy, globe. And that's what we came here for. Let me change the bottle. That's what we came for. The art of sailing. A new recipe is right over there. A shipyard. And once we will construct a shipyard, we will access the end game ship. A sailing ship. I'll take the radio with us. Since I told you about the radio and speakers that we found earlier on in the game. And there is as well cabinet. We can check what's inside. So there is some cables and there is another book, which is the book for the archery, which will unlock us a new type of the bow, a recurve bow. So this is really good place to visit once you can deep dive and when you've got oxygen tanks and when you can comfortably fight with the sharks and any other threats. Right, so let me open the chest. Okay. With the Novilium axe, you just have to hit latches once for them to be open. Okay. And now we can open the chest. And there are some synthetic fibers, which we will of course take it. Terminal is offline. And I can guess that with the content update, this might as well change. There are some storages we can check. I don't remember what exactly was there, but yeah, some energy drink, maybe some food. Yeah, there is some food. What else? More food. Okay. So we can take this as well as the energy drink, right? Okay, that's great. But that's not all of it, since there are more stuff to be looted just outside. So remember, the best time to loot everything is during the day, since the visibility is way better. Right, first I will have to go to the boat to drop the stuff that we already got. Okay, so let me drop everything that we've got. Okay. Right, and let's dive. So as you can see, there is another large chest, which we will loot. Since I do not remember what's inside. Like I said before, when you're diving and when you press Control, you will stabilize your position and it's way easier to hit the latches under the water. Okay, so there are some PCBs, electrical motor, a switch. That's good. Okay. Now, what about here? Just water. a solar panel. Okay, there is another one. Some painkillers, sure. What about here? There are some ropes, but we don't really need ropes. Okay. Right. Right. I need to get rid of something so I can drop kindling, and I need to switch the oxygen tank. I don't need kindling now, so I can actually take something else with us. What's that? That's a scanner bar or fabricator. A scanner bar, okay. Right. Okay. Is there... Yeah, there is one more chest. And a room we cannot access as well. So there is another oxygen tank, which is good to take. Okay, let's see the other bit. Okay, I think that was electrical wire. And it is getting dark now. So let's see what here. Solar panels, okay. Right, and there are some smaller cages around which you can, of course, loot it. Like there's some food. And some more. And I will be back to this place later on. Right, for now, I think so that's enough. I don't have more space, so let me get back to the ship. Maybe I will have a space just to get an oxygen tank. Since from oxygen tanks, as you remember, you can make the double oxygen tank when you've got two of them. Right, so we can actually eat some bananas. But I will have to drop something on the floor first. Okay, and I can drop this. Okay, now I can eat bananas. I know it's a waste, but basically that is just a bananas. So that's not a big problem for us. There is electrical motor. We can add it, and yeah, and now we've got space for 3 more items, so I will go get that and we'll be heading home. So I can skin that big fish for some leather. Okay, so 3 pieces so far. Yeah, so 3 pieces of leather from the big fish. Okay, that's good. There was as well shark somewhere. But now I'm just heading for the oxygen tank, which was somewhere around here. Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay, so we've got the oxygen tank now. Was it something else around here? I don't remember. Just ropes. And I don't have more space now. Right. So let me think. Yeah, there is kindling, so... yeah, I'll be back to this place to loot it more. So for now, that's it, and we'll be heading home now. Since we've got quite good stuff over here. Like I said, a shipyard with a new ship, a new bow, nice loot from this shipwreck, and there is really more of those little containers with this or that around the shipwreck. So it is a good to come back over here and just loot it. There are some sharks just on the top, so I might actually get some ladders from them. Oh, it went to the bottom of the floor. Okay. Now going back. And I will leave the other shark behind. It's not really required at this stage. Right. Okay. So now we'll be heading back home. And once we will arrive at home, we will begin construction of the shipyard. And I will show you how many materials do you really need to construct a shipyard and a sail ship with the air compressor, battery, and solar cells, as well as engine. Yes, the next ship got the engine. So let me skip to the moment we are arriving at home, so we can begin construction. And we have arrived. I've already emptied the chest from our gaff ship, right? So gaff sail, or whatever it's called, gaff sail. And now we'll be constructing a shipyard. You should get on your screen the total list of the materials required, but I can tell you just that for construction the shipyard and the ship, you will need 24 stones, 34 nails, 71 planks, 23 logs, 16 ropes, and so on. So there is a lot of materials which you will need just to construct a shipyard and the ship itself. But if you've been gathering those materials, that shouldn't be a big problem for you to construct everything. So let me begin the process of construction the shipyard. So now we just need 6 nails and the iron hammer. I should have hammer somewhere. Yeah, over there. And nails. Yeah. Right. Okay. I've got everything. I've got the Novilium hammer on board of the gaff sail. So I will go get it and we will begin the construction of the shipyard. Okay. And I would like to, as I was planning for this right from the beginning, I would like to construct it right at the end, just in front of the banana farm. And hopefully I can do so here. So let me see. A shipyard. It is a huge building, just so you know. But it should fit run here. This should be perfect. Okay, right. So let's construct the shipyard first. And the shipyard is ready, so time to start construction of the real ship, which all the ingredients you will get once you will interact with the interface of the shipyard. So you can see a sailing ship part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Then there is a cargo space. Then there is a ship bed, as you can finally sleep inside the ship. There is a ship solar panels for the electrical equipment, ship energy storage, so a battery, and a ship engine, of course. And inside the cargo space, you will be able to construct not 1, not 2, but 3 plank chests, which give you a huge space for when you will be actually traveling. On top of that, you can install 5 torches on the sailing ship. So let's begin construction of the sailing ship. So let me get the first part for the sailing ship, part 1, part 2, and preferably part 3. Okay, and we've got all the parts to begin the process of constructing. So we will do this on speed mode, as this process will take a while. But first you have to place part 1. And let's begin. Alright, and the ship is ready. Just look at this. It is huge, as we've got the living quarters. We will construct a bed over there. And yeah, that's a steering wheel, as well as we've got a mast. And we'll have to install now the electronics. So let me first construct the anchor and the rest of the stuff. So I will go get now the materials for the cargo space and for the ship bed, as well as for the plank chests. Alright, so let's construct the anchor before the ship will sail off. And drop it. Okay. And now we can install the rest. Okay, so first cargo space. That's it. And now a ship bed. Which can go over here to the captain's quarters. Okay, so let's begin with ship's energy storage. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. So first energy storage goes over here. Now a second part. Let's construct a ship engine, and you have to install this underneath of the ship. Yeah, over there. I'm just trying. Yeah, it's done. Okay. And now I will go get the 3 ropes so we can actually install the batteries. Okay. Hopefully that will be all. Right, so now a ship solar panels. That is installed on the top. Okay. And now the batteries will start charging. Okay. Right, so that's the switch for the engine. When you hold it, it will switch on. Then you can set it on the reverse mode when you press R once it is operational. On top of that, I would like to install the air tank compressor over here. But I need 1 motor. So let me go get it. So the ship will be ready. Okay, so that's should be enough. since basically when you're constructing anything on the ship, you need all the materials, as it's instant construction. And unfortunately, at the moment, there is only possibility for one electrical equipment on the ship. But as far as I've been told by the developer, there are plans to be more electrical equipment. So yeah, that's compressor, so we can always refill our oxygen tanks. So let me just show you. And it is working perfectly. Right, so now we'll be constructing plank chests. So that's the first one, second one, and there is a third one. And this way, you've got a large storage space on board of your sail ship, which is now complete, with one more addition. We would like to add some lights. So first, light will be over here in the quarters. The second light will go on the outside as well as on this side, and then two on the back right over there, and the second, and that's total for 5 torches on board of our beautiful sailing ship. And this is now complete. So we'll be taking this ship for next episode, where I would like to visit some distant places like this island and that island, which holds some story information. And I think so that will be it for now, until the developer will add more stuff. So thank you everyone for watching today. Don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe if you didn't yet. Join my Discord if you'd like to talk with me. Join Twitch if you would like to see some upcoming streams. And I will see you all on the next episode of Under a New Sun. Take care everyone. Till next time.